You're staring at a production bug at 4 p.m. Users are angry, your manager is messaging Slack, and you have no idea where to start. Sound familiar? Here's the thing, debugging isn't a talent you're born with. It's a systematic process anyone can master. The difference between a senior engineer who squashes bugs in 30 minutes and a junior who spends all day chasing false leads isn't coding ability, it's approach. Let me show you the debugging framework that cuts through the noise. First, reproduce the issue reliably. If you can't make it happen on demand, you can't verify you fixed it. That sometimes it crashes bug? That's not a bug you can solve. Strip away the randomness. Find the minimal steps that trigger the problem every single time. Click this button, enter these values, hit submit. Boom, error. Write down those exact steps. This becomes your test case. Second, understand the blast radius before you touch anything. What's actually broken? Is it the front end, the back end, the database, or the integration between them? Don't just dive into the code. Check logs, monitoring, and error messages. 90% of the time, the error message is telling you exactly what's wrong if you actually read it. I once watched a team spend 4 hours debugging a database timeout when the error clearly said connection limit reached. They never needed to change code, they needed a connection pool adjustment. Third, work backward from the failure point. You know where it broke. Now trace how it got there. Use your debugger, step through the code line by line, watch the variables change. At what moment did reality diverge from what you expected? That divergence is where your bug lives, not somewhere else. Right there. Fourth, narrow the blast radius with binary search debugging. Comment out half the code. Does the bug still happen? No. The problem is in what you removed. Yes, it's in what's left. Keep having until you're staring at 5 lines of code, then you'll see it. But here's the part nobody talks about, the emotional tax. Debugging feels personal. Your code is broken. Something you wrote isn't working. It's easy to spiral into, I'm not good enough, or this is impossible. That spiral kills your ability to think clearly. Take breaks. Seriously, step away for 10 minutes. Walk around the block. Your brain keeps working on the problem in the background. You'll come back fresh and spot the obvious ding you missed 10 times. When you do find the bug, don't slap on a quick fix and move on. Ask why it happened. Was there a missing test? A misunderstanding of the API? A process gap? Fix the underlying cause, not just the symptom. That's how you stop the same bug from haunting you next month. Write down what you learned. Document your debugging process. Future you will think present you when a similar bug appears 6 months from now. Plus, debugging stories make you better at interviewing and mentoring. They become part of your engineering wisdom. This week, pick one bug you're avoiding, the one that feels messy or scary. Apply this framework, reproduce it, trace it, fix it properly. Document what you learned. You'll feel more confident, and you'll build debugging muscle memory that compounds over your entire career. Debugging isn't about being smart, it's about being systematic. Follow the process, trust the evidence, and watch yourself transform from someone who dreads bugs into someone other developers turn to when things break. That's the kind of engineer who gets promoted. Not just the one who ships features, but the one who can keep production running when everything's on fire. Subscribe if you want more practical frameworks for leveling up your engineering career. And tell me in the comments, what's the hardest bug you've ever chased? I'll read every single one. See you next time.